As we grow older, many of us assume that age alone brings wisdom and makes us more endearing to others. Yet the reality is more nuanced. While years grant experience, they don't automatically bestow grace. Sometimes, unnoticed habits quietly create distance between us and the people we care about. Friends and family rarely mention these behaviors. They don't want to hurt our feelings, but they notice them, and over time, they begin to pull away. In this message, we'll thoughtfully explore 12 common patterns that often emerge later in life. Behaviors that can unintentionally push people away. If you see even one of these in yourself, consider it an opportunity. Small changes now can make your later years richer in connection and respect. 1. Complaining as your default language. It often begins innocently. Remarks about the weather, rising costs, or today's youth. Before long, negativity becomes your primary way of communicating. While your feelings are valid, constant complaint drains the energy of those around you. Instead, share stories from your life, the lessons you've learned, and the quiet joys that still bless your days. A calm, hopeful outlook teaches far more than endless grievances. 2. Talking excessively about your health struggles. Your body has carried you through decades of life, and it's natural to notice its changes. Yet focusing conversations on pain, medications, and doctor visits can leave others feeling uneasy. They want to support you, but they also long to see your resilience and spirit. Share your journey with dignity. Emphasize your strength and courage rather than your symptoms. 3. Constantly comparing the present to the past. Back in my day is a phrase we all use occasionally. But when it begins nearly every sentence, younger generations feel dismissed. The past holds beauty and wisdom, yet the present also deserves our respect. Show genuine curiosity about new ideas, technology, music, and culture. When you remain open and adaptable, your wisdom feels alive and welcoming rather than rigid. 4. Gossiping and judging others. With age often comes sharper observation. It's easy to comment on who succeeded, who struggled, who changed, or whose life took a different turn. But gossip erodes trust. People may smile politely, yet they'll hesitate to share their real thoughts or vulnerabilities with you. True wisdom speaks of ideas, not people. Choose kindness. It's remembered long after clever remarks are forgotten. 5. Letting go of personal care and appearance. Some reach a point where they think, "At my age, what does it matter?" But how we present ourselves is not about vanity. It's an expression of self-respect. Clean, well-kept clothes, neat grooming, and a warm smile signal that you still value yourself and those around you. You don't need to look young. You only need to look cared for. X. Being overly blunt or opinionated. Age can tempt us to believe we've earned the right to say exactly what we think, regardless of tone. Yet harsh delivery often comes across as arrogance rather than honesty. Real wisdom is gentle and considerate. You can express strong opinions with grace and humility. People may forget your exact words, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. 7. Falling into the victim role. I sacrificed everything for my family, and now no one cares. These thoughts are understandable when loneliness sets in. However, guilt and reminders of past sacrifices rarely draw people closer. They create distance. Instead, express sincere gratitude for every kindness shown to you. Love given freely has a way of returning, often when we least expect it. 8. Refusing to learn or adapt to new things. The world continues to change. Technology, customs, even language. Dismissing it all with, "That's not for me," closes doors to connection. Staying curious keeps your mind sharp and your relationships vibrant. Let a grandchild show you how to use your phone or explore something new. These moments build bridges, not walls. 9. Dominating every conversation. Your stories are valuable and worth telling. Yet conversations thrive on balance. When we talk without listening, others eventually disengage. Wisdom lies not only in what you say, but in knowing when to listen. Ask thoughtful questions. Offer your full attention. That's how people feel truly valued and respected. 10. Carrying bitterness from past wounds. Life brings disappointments, losses, and betrayals. Holding on to resentment, however justified, slowly poisons your own peace and repels others. Forgiveness is not about forgetting, it's about freeing yourself. The more you release old burdens, the lighter you become, and the more magnetic your presence grows. 11. Expecting automatic respect simply because of age. Respect should never be demanded. It must be earned. The most admired elders are those who remain humble, kind, and open-hearted. They don't insist on deference. They naturally inspire it through their character and example. 12. Forgetting the power of a smile. Your face tells a story before you speak a word. A gentle smile communicates peace, warmth, and approachability. A perpetual frown, even if unintentional, sends the opposite message. Smiling doesn't just make you appear more youthful, it makes you more inviting. It remains one of life's simplest and most powerful acts of kindness. Now, take a quiet moment and ask yourself, how many of these patterns do I recognize? Please don't feel ashamed. Awareness is the beginning of positive change. Age itself is not the issue. Our attitude and daily choices are what matter most. The good news is that it's never too late to become more graceful, kind, and self-aware. When we do, people are naturally drawn closer. Life becomes richer, relationships deeper, and our later years more meaningful. If this resonated with you, please share it with someone you care about. Together, we can help one another finish well.